Well, I'm absolutely delighted now to be joined by Dr. Stuart Wolf. Dr. welcome.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Nice to see you this beautiful sunny day.
Yes, it is.
Now, you're, I believe, the AUA's first Science and Quality Council chair. Tell us a little bit about that work.
So the Science and Quality Council is a new council just forming this year. It encompasses 3 committees: practice guidelines, data, and quality improvement and patient safety. Before this, practice guidelines and quality and safety lived in a different council called the Health Policy Council. And the board of directors, in its wisdom, I think, decided to make a new committee, the data committee, which we'll speak about, and spin those off into a new council to really increase the collaboration between the two. And I think the members are really going to benefit from the collaboration between guidelines, quality, and data.
And as chair, what are some of your priorities for the coming year?
It would be really hard to pick one single priority. All 3 committees are important, and I think what's most important is the interaction between them. The Guidelines Committee creates guidelines. So we help amass the science, put it all together, and put it in a nice, easily digestible form for our members. The QIPS Committee, Quality and Patient Safety Committee, then uses those to create measures and help to inform patient safety initiatives. And then what's really exciting is what we're doing with the AUA registry, AQUA, the AUA Quality Registry, run by the Data Committee. And we will take those guidelines and help put them into the registry and learn how urologists are practicing, and ultimately develop more knowledge about our practice and how to improve our practice.
Now, everywhere I go this particular conference, I'm seeing t-shirts about a census. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, first of all, it's working really well. I guess urologists like free t-shirts because in the first 2 days we had over 1,000 people do the census.
Well, do you have enough t-shirts?
No, we're actually running out, so hurry up and go. It's really exceeding our expectations. The census is also from the Data Committee, and the idea is we want to know more about our membership. It's actually remarkable how little we know about what our own members are doing.
Right.
And so the census is going to help inform that. It'll be an annual event. Every year there'll be some questions that are always asked, so some demographic information about your practice.
Right.
And then every year there'll be new questions about what you're doing in your practice. This year, for example, there are questions about advanced imaging, about treatment of metastatic prostate cancer. Next year it might be something else, to learn about what our members are doing. And then we're going to use that information to help our relationships with industry to tell people what we are doing.
That's a great initiative, isn't it? So my final question is, I think it's 20 years, is it not, since the first AUA guideline was released?
Yes, there actually was an unofficial AUA guideline in the 80s where we collaborated with the federal government, but through what we now know as the Guidelines Committee, you're right, 1994, there were 2 guidelines, one on BPH and one on staghorn stones. The BPH is now undergoing its 4th version. We are working on, I believe, the 3rd version of the Stones guideline. So guidelines has been very active. We started off very slowly, one guideline every few years. It was a very laborious process. We are now recognized as one of the leaders among specialty surgery societies in creating guidelines.
Well, thank you ever so much indeed for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you very much.
Really enjoyed it. Thank you.